Alright, hello everybody, my name is Foxina, and one thing you might notice right off the bat, apart from my last video, is I think I got the aspect ratio fixed. Yeah, it was set to portrait mode instead of landscape. Yeah, no fucking wonder. Well, in my last video, I did a drawing tutorial, and that was the part 1. I don't really have a lot of recording space, so this is going to be split into multiple parts. This is part 2. In this part, I'm going to show you how I do my line art. Now, similar to the last one, I'm still using the same brush, Dip Pen Soft, but this time I'm gonna have the opacity up. Alright, that looks good. Now, one thing to note about this brush is even though it has the low opacity, the more you layer over it sometimes, the bigger the thing can get, which can be slightly annoying when you're doing your line art. Now, the one thing about line art that's pretty repetitive is, once again, it's just tracing the sketch. But there are going to be things that are unforeseen. Like, there are going to be parts where you didn't make it defined enough, and you're not going to know what to do. But there are other parts where it's pretty obvious on what to do. So, one thing that you want to keep a note with your line art is sometimes you can get stray bits like this. So one thing you need to do with your line art is have long, consistent strokes. Don't do this. Unless, I mean, you could have a style based on that, but if you're going for clean, sleek line art, you're going to want to have long, flowing things. And this kind of goes off like that because I have stabilization on. If I turn that off, for example, here's my drawing normally, and here's with it on. Pretty good, right? Yeah. What? So yeah, for this bit, I think I'm just gonna pause the recording, and I'm gonna do the thing, and then when it's all done, I'll come back, I guess. Be right back. Okay guys, so here's one thing that I forgot to mention. So, obviously, when you're doing your line art, you're gonna wanna be able to get rid of the sketch underneath it. And that's what this button is for down here. Right there. No. That's what this button right here is for. No. And what you're gonna wanna do is have your line art on a layer above your sketch. Well, I forgot to do that. So, yeah, just something you're gonna wanna know. Hey guys, another little note about doing line art. For me, I don't actually draw the line art for the eye. I usually just have like a mask that's like the base color when I'm doing the coloring, and then I have like I have clips over it so I can change the color only in that area. It's a pretty cool thing. But I mostly, for the most part, do not draw the line art for the actual eye unless I'm doing like a really quick thing or it's like really cartoony. But even still, a lot of the times, I almost never draw the actual line art on the eye. And for eyebrows, I draw 2 types of eyebrows, one where it's just a line, and one where it actually has shape. Like, I'll do one where it's like this. I'll have ones where it's like this. I'll have ones where it's just this. Then sometimes you have circle eyes, or circle eyebrows. But yeah. But when I draw the eyebrows that just have the line, I'd go 3 pixels above the rest of them. So 1, 2, 3. And then I draw the eyebrow. 1, 2, 3. It's not really a very noticeable change, but, I don't know. I just do it. I don't know why. Yeah, sometimes you can see it, but I've been doing this ever since I used the hard dip pen to do my line art. And there it's a little bit more noticeable. Like here you have it here. 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit thicker. But I stopped using that, so yeah, it was just a little note. Well, everybody, this is the finished line art. As you can see, there are a lot of things that didn't really go right. Like, this little bit here. There's a bit here. It didn't really turn out the way I wanted it to. I had to change her hair in a few places. But, yeah, this is what it looks like without the sketch. And I'll add in her eye later on. And flip it. Flip it. So, yeah. This is the end of part 2. This one's probably a lot shorter. The next one coming will be the coloring bit. See you guys in that one then. Bye!